what I'm going to show off here is some of the amazing things that you can do in Fable, in addition to playing through the story, and in addition to fighting. So one of the things that I really wanted, for me, was really important, and this is especially for casual gamers as well as core gamers, is to allow you to feel like the world was real and cool, and allow you to do some pretty incredible things. So, for example, this is a fully functional town that all works under simulation. I don't know any other game that I've ever played that is completely driven by AI. So everybody here, these kids are running off to school probably. Everybody here will get up in the morning, they'll go to work, they'll go home again. The stock in the shops will be filled up. You'll see traders coming to work and going back again. And because it works under simulation, if you start changing things, the whole of the economy of this region will change. So that's the first thing. It's pretty amazing. The second thing is you're free to interact with that simulation however you like. For example, we can you just had it all. For example, I can walk up to this woman here and we could start flirting with her. We can go out on a date. We can even I can even get engaged to her. We can get married. I can buy a house, any house I want in the world, every house in the world if I want to. I can buy a house. I can move her into the house. We can then have, I can say sex, we can have sex, protected or unprotected sex. If we have unprotected sex, we will have a chance to have a baby. If you have the baby at the start of the game, that baby will grow up. The behaviour of that baby is based upon the behaviour of you. If you are evil in the game, then you will have a pretty nasty little child. If you're good in the game, you'll have a good little child. You're able to buy your wife clothes and presents and furniture for her house. This is a whole area of this role-playing game which I've never seen in another role-playing game before. The idea that I want to really make you feel like you're alive within this world. Now, that's fantastic, very unique, but what makes this so powerful is that, remember, this is fully cooperable. You can bring your friends into the Fable world, you can show off how cool your dog is, you can show off how cool your wife is, you can show off how different your world is, and that makes it even more cool. So there's some very interesting, very unique elements to Fable 2. Not only will everybody's hero look different, but also everybody's world will look different, everybody's wife will look different. You can choose to be a man or a woman in Fable 2 if you particularly want to. There's a huge number of clothes and customization options and makeup and hairstyles and tattoos. Just a vast amount of stuff here. You can be a chicken as well. If you do change your clothes, this is not like other games. If you change your clothes, you change what you look like, if you change your behavior, everybody in the world will react differently to you. So if you walk around like this, you'll find that people won't really take you so seriously. No girl wants to go out with a big chicken. They don't want to be seen. Definitely don't want to be seen with a big chicken. So that world is pretty amazing. Now, so that's the sort of love and home side of the game. The other side of the game, which is really interesting, is money. Now, what you mustn't forget while I'm talking about Fable 2 is this is a role-playing game. It's got a story. You're playing through a story. You do fighting. You go on quests. You level up and get experience. Don't forget that. All the stuff I'm showing you now is all the things that other games don't have. One of the things is earning money. Now, there's lots of different ways, lots and lots of different ways to earn money. There's the honest way. This is the honest way of earning money. Becoming a blacksmith, playing the blacksmith mini game, and slowly building up your money. You start with nothing at the start of this game, you know, there's a lot of things to buy. There's 300 different weapons to buy. There's all that jewellery, all that makeup, all those clothes to buy, and that, you know, that's a hell of a lot of stuff. If you were to buy everything unique within the Fable world, it would cost you about 25 million gold. And as you see, Sam there was earning about 4 gold a sword. He's earned 8 gold. So 25 million divided by 8, that's a hell of a lot of swords. So there's different ways of earning money. You can, for example, we could, no, if you go up to the cash register, we could start a life of crime. Don't steal. But I can steal from people's houses or from shops. It's completely up to you. You can get a job as a barman, as a woodcutter. You can get a job as a blacksmith. You can also get a job as an assassin if you want to be evil. You can also get a job as a henchman. Now that's an interesting job, because to become a henchman you have to find another person's world to go and co-op in. So if I go and co-op in your world, I get gold for being in your world. And then there's another completely different way of earning money, which is my favourite in earning money, is you can be an investor. So if any of these properties here, in fact any property in the whole of the game, you can choose to invest in. So this little stall here, I can buy this stall for 6,155. That's an investment. Anything that's sold in that stall, I'll get money for. The interesting thing about that is you get money every 5 minutes of time, whether you've got the game on or not. If I own that stall, I can adjust the prices of the goods in that stall, and I can start selling things off cheap or more expensive. And this is what I'm going to tell you now. Was a real surprise to me is that I noticed that one of the testers at Lionhead did this, because the fascinating thing about Fable is it's not just the things that we've designed, it's the things that players have discovered. And what someone did is they went up to the main bar, the pub in Barstone. They brought the pub, and so they owned the pub, and then they gave all the beer in the pub away free. So everyone in Barstone became drunk. And once they were drunk, then this person went round and stole from every single one. Because they were drunk, they couldn't report them because they were all lying in the streets drunk. And that just shows you that the amazing thing about Fable is not just the gameplay that has been designed for you, but it's the gameplay that you can discover. And people have discovered some really amazing things that they can do with this simulation.